A writer for both Infinity War as well as Endgame has come out and said new information about Avengers Endgame and the history of the MCU and future of it moving forward. This is in fact the same writer for Marvel that came out about a year ago and said that all of the deaths for Infinity War were real and that we should all move on to the next stage of grief. Today though, he talks more about the future of the MCU going forward, as well as drops hints of the fate of several main characters thus far. He also explains that Avengers Endgame will be a very different movie than we've ever seen before, far different than any other installment in the MCU. These are his exact quotes. "We are in different territory, possibly than anyone has ever been in before in terms of a movie series. The MCU continues to exist. Who happens to be in it is fluid and evolving. Because it's all connected, you can't reboot one. All the parts have to work together. Things continue, but like life, losses are real and change is real. Avengers Endgame doesn't do what you think it does. It's a different movie than you think it is. Also, the deaths are very real. I just want to let you know that it's real, and the sooner that you accept that, the sooner you will be able to move on to the next stage of grief. With Infinity War, we broke your heart. Now, we're going to blow your mind." By all of these comments, it appears as if the writer is preparing us for major deaths in Avengers Endgame. Of course, as we've all heard before, the contracts for Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans expire with Avengers Endgame, as we'll lose possibly the two most popular Marvel characters up to date in Iron Man and Captain America. There are also rumors that Avengers Endgame will also be the exit of Chris Hemsworth's Thor, making it so that the holy trinity of the MCU are departing. However, of course, as the writer said, the MCU is constantly evolving, leaving us with characters like Captain Marvel, Black Panther, and Spider-Man. Other interesting comments made here is that it's said that you can't just reboot the whole franchise because it's all evolving and connected. More specifically though, that you can't reboot certain characters such as Iron Man or Captain America. That's why we've possibly heard reports that Buckley will not be taking up the mantle of Captain America, and that a lot of the reports that we'll be getting a new version of Iron Man are also false. As again, according to this writer, you have to move past this first stage of the MCU, this first wave of the MCU that Kevin Feige is now referring to as the Infinity Saga. Now though, again according to the writer, it's time to move into the next wave of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, as it will be different but still interconnected. Again, according to me, these statements are totally trying to prepare fans for major deaths in Avengers Endgame without coming right out and saying who will die. It also somewhat confirms that they will not be rebooting certain characters after they leave the MCU, which I am in full support of. You can't just simply have a character as great as Iron Man and then recast him with a different actor. It doesn't really work like that. The legacy of Robert Downey Jr. is set in stone, as well as other actors and characters such as Captain America and Thor. We have to move past this version of the MCU with new characters and say goodbye to the old. But what are your thoughts on these comments made by the writer of Avengers Endgame as well as Infinity War, and his thoughts preparing us for the next wave of the MCU? Again guys, I do want to remind you guys about my Thanos Hot Toys giveaway. To enter, the rules are as follows. All you have to do is like this video, subscribe, turn on notifications, and tell me in the comments below who your favorite MCU villain is. Once you've done that, you've officially entered to win a Thanos Hot Toys figure. Again, my friends, don't forget to tell me what you think about these comments below. And what do you think the next wave of the MCU will look like after we likely say goodbye to characters like Iron Man and Cap? As always, my friends, thank you guys so much for watching, subscribe to join our team, and have a great day.